Do you have a big family or a little family? So my dad's side of the family, he's the oldest of 9 kids. And so when we get together for our family reunions, there's a ton of people. And most of the time, you know, many of them I only see once a year when we go to these reunions. And so sometimes I forget names and I look at people, I'm like, oh man. And so this time we had someone there that I was like, I don't recognize her. I don't remember her name. And then found out it was one of my cousin's friends that they brought with. But it's one of those families where it's big enough that it causes, some of us to forget names. And so we get together, we get to remember who each other are, we get to reacquaint ourselves with one another, and it's pretty fun. And so in families, there's some interesting dynamics. You know, families can be a very great support system. Families can also be obstacles depending on where you're at. Because sometimes in families, it's hard to change because they know you, how you were as a child, and it's hard to let go of an image we have of a certain person. And so being able to learn, to grow, and to adapt is important. It's something we all do, but when we are connected to our groups, sometimes it can be difficult to shift and grow depending on how the group is and how the family support system is. And so in your life, what does your family dynamics look like? What relationships in your family are supportive and empower you to learn, to grow, and to become who you were born to be? Or do you have other family relationships that maybe hinder you, hold you back a little bit? So just like any relationship in this world, family relationships can be positive and negative. So pay attention to both. It's important to love, to support, to see the greatness in one another. But also we don't need to spend time with people who pull us down, people who disempower us, people who feed into ideas and images that are no longer true to us. And so in your life, as you're moving forward in your calling, pay attention to the relationships you have around you, all relationships, and just ask, is this one that's moving me forward? Is this supportive? Is this a love-based relationship? Or is this a fear-based relationship? The relationship might be healthy, but if you were afraid of what they think of you, or if you're feeling like you have to prove yourself to them, that's fear-based. And so even in those things, check in with yourself. Why do you feel you need to prove yourself? Why do you feel you want someone to think certain things about you? Because the only things you have any control over is your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. When you stay in control, you are empowered. You are a miracle, you have a purpose, you are here for a reason. Your life is your life. It's nobody else's. And so you can live true to you. And as you do so, you live in a state of love. People might not like what you're doing. That's okay. As long as you're living in alignment with who you truly are, as long as you feel free and empowered. Because that's what it's all about, is for you to be free and empowered. And can you do that even if people talk against you, try to hold you back? Be true to you. You are a miracle. You have a purpose. I believe in you. And that's why I'm here at Hope to Cope every day, giving you a message of hope and to remind you that you are a miracle and you do have a purpose. So thank you for being here with me today. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.